How's it going, everyone? Ferret, I know I'm mute. I know you're muted, so you don't hear me. But if you do watch the VOD, thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you. First one here. Beat the alert. Hard anime, Singy. It's good to see you, like always. Hope you guys are doing well. Just getting settled here. So yeah, today we are going to cook. You're doing pretty good. Good. Glad to hear that. How am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Had a good day. Um, Yeah, I got finished with work. My brother-in-law came by and brought over some homemade Mexican food, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm watching Guardians of the Galaxy later with Celty, so I don't know, pretty excited. Not much going on though. I was so burnt out from streaming before, but now I've just like all week I've been looking forward to this. Last week I decided, you know what, I want to try to make Hamburg steak on stream. And yeah, I think it sounds like a good lineup. Yeah, so I'm thinking that oh, by the way, how's the volume levels? This is my first stream using multiple PC setups. So I have background music playing off. So I'm stream right now. I'm on my gaming PC. Looking good, baby face. I got a haircut and I just shaved earlier, so I'm like extra baby face. Thank you, Ferret. Appreciate that, man. I'm turning 33 this year, dude. So not baby, just baby face. So I have what was I saying? I'm on my gaming PC right now. I'm on my gaming PC and I'm streaming everything to my Mac desktop. And that Mac desktop is what's actually sending out the video to Twitch. So I don't know how interesting this is to you guys, but I have so on that Mac there is background music playing that I can't hear right now. But you think it's fine? It's a bit loud. So what's loud? Is my music loud or is my voice loud? Or is it like everything loud? Cuz yeah, if everything's loud, yeah, I'll ask you to turn it down, but I'm curious to how if you guys can hear background music cuz I don't hear it. Basically what I'm doing is I plan to turn the cooking portion of the stream into a YouTube video. So I'm recording. So in the VOD track, I'm trying to make sure that the background music that you're hearing right now does not get included. So then basically I can chop it up and we don't have weird excess background music in it. That's pretty much what I'm doing now. But I'm really excited for it. Last week when I was doing a cooking stream, I was doing some weird way. I was streaming from I used a laptop downstairs and I streamed to like one of my Linux servers here. And then from there, I streamed from this game. It was like weird. It's like I'm almost more excited about, not more, I'm almost just equally excited to try out the technology of streaming, as I am to actually streaming. Just the whole trying to get everything to work without any lag and trying out all the technology is kind of fun for me. Trial and error, yeah. So when I go downstairs, when we get to the cooking portion, I'm going to be trying to use my Apple AirPods instead. Last week, I think the audio was really bad. When I heard it back, I was really embarrassed. I was going to turn that steak video into a YouTube video, and I thought, okay, that audio quality is terrible. There's no way I can use that. There's no way I can put that out there. That'll just live in the VOD section for whoever wants to look it up. But yeah, it was really bad. I'm returning that thing. It was a $30 microphone, but I have AirPods from like 2019, 18. Reliable. Oh, aren't you a sound major? Like audio sound. You're an audio major, right? So I mean, you're an expert with audio stuff. So basically, you know how it goes. Audio. Yeah, when people think about streaming, they're always focused on getting their super gaming PC rig, getting a camera and all that stuff, getting like a stream deck, green screen. But I feel like the most important thing is audio. Well, not most important, but the hardest part about streaming is getting audio working, and audio is just so tough. Oh, you want to work in audio production? That's awesome. Yeah, and I came from the music world, and I'm not really that great with audio production. But I think it helped having some kind of background in it. I mean, right now, if I was really more serious, I wouldn't be using... This is a USB microphone, the Blue Yeti. If I was a little more serious, I'd probably have a higher quality XLR mic. Those are a little better. But, you know, this works. It's good enough. So downstairs today, I'm going to try to use the AirPods. On YouTube, when I listen to recordings, they sound pretty good, but mine are really old, so they don't sound quite as good. It's going to be an upgrade from last week. I promise it won't sound as bad. But it just won't be this good. So it kind of sucks, you know. We start off here in my room with this nice warm podcast sounding mic. Honestly, it depends on the product. That's true. Just because something's expensive or has a brand name doesn't mean it's good. Or it might be the wrong tool for the job, right? Like using a dynamic mic, when to use a dynamic microphone versus a condenser mic, all that. So basically for the AirPods downstairs, I tried to EQ it earlier, like before stream I was scrambling, listening to it, I'm like, alright, it's like sounding a little thin, let's try to boost the bass, turn down the treble, or I mean not thin, it wasn't sounding, yeah, it was sounding thin, so I was trying to boost, yeah, that does make sense. It was sounding a little thin, so I'm boosting the bass and the mids a little bit, and turning down the trebles a little harsh, you know. I understand absolutely nothing about audio, either technically or musically. Fair, how do you hear me if the stream is muted? Do you have... That's pretty cool. You can actually hear me. That's alright, there's no problem with that. Basically, and you know what, and there's no problem with not understanding anything, because most people don't. A lot of us, you know, I go through all this effort and all this stuff, you know, about audio, but at the end of the day, it just has to sound good enough for you guys. So even if you know nothing about music, you know, you have ears, so if it hurts your ears when I talk, then you'll know it's bad. Kuro, how's it going? That's just an icon they can turn on even if they have audio on? Wait, oh, really? Man, I'm such a Twitch noob now. I'm so behind. Kuro, how you doing? Kuro Ohara. Kuro means black, right? When I watched... Doing well? Nice. Doing good. So, when I watched Oremo... I know, admitting to Oremo. My favorite character in that, her nickname was Kuro Neko, which was Black Cat, so I assume Kuro means black. So what does Ohara mean? Just work with what you can. If the time comes to upgrade, but you don't have to go overboard. I always have the issue. See, I have a problem of going overboard all the time. With everything in life. Not just with streaming, not just with music, not just with cooking, with everything. I go overboard for everything. It could be something as simple as reheating food. When you want to reheat some leftovers, what do? Most normal people put it in the microwave. Take it out of the microwave and they eat it. I will not do that. I will take apart my meal, and certain things, like if there's a crispy portion of it, I'll refry it or put it in the toaster oven, and then other certain parts, instead of microwaving it, I'll take a pan out, get it dirty, and heat it up. So I go overboard for everything. Ohara has many meanings. One term is field/landscape. Okay, so is that, I guess, what's your interpretation of your name? Do you go with like a black field, pretty much? Is that what you're going for there? That's pretty cool. I like it. I have my chat up on 2 different monitors, so if you see me kind of like looking up, I have 4 monitors. So I'm like, I just keep looking at both. Air fryers all the way. I had an air fryer and I broke mine. So then with audio, knowing me, since I'm always going overboard with everything, I thought, okay, I'm gonna try this cooking stream thing out. But what if I don't like it? Or what if I stream once and then I never do it again? Like, what if I prefer sitting up in my room where it's comfy? And it turned, so I bought this cheap, like $20-something lav mic, and I used that last week, and it was terrible. But usually when I'm going to make a big purchase, and I spend a lot of money, unfortunately, I'm a little wild. My wife will always be like, "Are you sure?" But this time, one of the few times she's been like, yeah, you should just buy the lav mic. Buy it. I mean, I guess she has a feeling I'm actually going to stick with it. So she's going for it. She's telling me to go for it. So, I mean, I think, like, yeah, seeing you're absolutely right. You shouldn't default to just going hard right off the bat. Like, someone picks up a new hobby, someone wants to learn guitar, the first thing you do, you shouldn't just buy a $5,000 guitar, because what if you don't stick with it, right? But I go overboard. So I was scared I'd go overboard, but this time I think I will actually upgrade after this stream. I might air fry some potato skins for lunch now that you mention it. Nice! Wait, So for potatoes, do you? So Ferret, you almost never cook. You said your stove is like never used, but do you use the air fryer a lot? I use my air fryer so much that I broke it, so I need to get a new one. I bought. Well, it's once again another thing where I go overboard, guys. When I bought an air fryer, I tried to cook everything with it. There's certain things, you guys ever heard, there's like a right tool for the job. So if you want to screw in a Phillips screw, you wouldn't use a flathead screwdriver or a hammer. I mean, you could probably make it work, but I mean, really, should you? So the air fryer has certain things you can do with it that I think are really great, like reheating crispy foods. That's like one really awesome thing. Or even like cooking vegetables. Get it, like Brussels sprouts taste so good. I even toasted English muffins in it once. Great. But then I also cooked a bunch of stuff that you probably shouldn't cook in the air fryer. I tried to make a hamburger in it once. I put a raw frozen beef patty in there, air fried it. I got a frozen sausage patty for my egg muffin breakfast sandwich. Air fried that. And the worst things were fish and chips and fried chicken from scratch. I tried to do that in the air fryer, and the batter stuck to it. It was supposedly dishwasher safe, but the stuff was not coming out. I went over it, and then I destroyed it. It was really bad. So and it was the cheapest one, so I need to buy a new one. Another term for Ohara is hemp fields. Oh, so you're okay. So depending on if you're in a trolling mood or not, you might be saying, "Oh, my name's Hemp Fields." You're like a Snoop Dogg meaning there. You go over to you could, but not the best idea. Yeah. So for potato skins actually are a good idea, I think, if they're pre-made. Actually, well, yeah, because with a potato skin, it's just the skin, and you put cheese and whatever else in it, like bacon bits. Or you could buy them. They probably sell them frozen, which is even better. Reheating frozen food in the air fryer was awesome too. Some stuff tastes better in the air fryer. I'm usually team deep fry everything, but I mean, there's certain things in the air fryer. Like one example is if you're reheating McDonald's fries, since they use a special oil with beef flavoring, and if you refry it at home with your regular vegetable or canola oil, it won't taste like McDonald's anymore. It'll just taste like any random French fries. But if you reheat them in the air fryer, you still get that nice McDonald's flavor. It's really sad, actually, how passionate I am about deep-fried, crispy foods. I'm completely obsessed. Man, what else is good? You know what my dad made It's a Filipino pork belly, lechon kawali, for those of you that know. It's basically skin-on pork belly that you boil and then you fry. And I grew up eating that, but my dad tried boiling it and then putting it in the air fryer, and it turned out crispier. It's amazing. And then it was it's not really good for you, it's pork belly, but I felt a little less guilty eating it since it wasn't completely deep fried. I'm so lazy when it comes to cleaning the air fryer, so I'm buying paper liner so that I can just throw away the lining after using it. Last time we hung out, I remember you were very invested in deep fried foods. Oh yeah, and I still am. Is it bad for me to say I'll be obsessed with deep fried foods till the day I die? Because that's probably going to be why I die, is deep fried foods. Yep, good old deep fried foods. You know what? Paper liners are actually kind of genius. I like using Well, is there a special one you can use for air fryers? I guess I haven't looked into it because I don't have an air fryer anymore. But I would absolutely use it. For my slow cooker, they sell this plastic liner, and it's amazing because when I make broths and stuff in the slow cooker, something always gets stuck to it, the ceramic coating, and then I always feel bad having to use steel wool to scrape it off, and I get scratch marks all over it, and it feels terrible. But then you use this plastic lining on it. Cleanup is so easy. You just take the bag out and throw it away. Yes, that's amazing. So I could potentially make fried chicken in the air fryer. Not that I would, because I don't think it tastes very good. If it's already cooked fried chicken, like reheating it in the air fryer is good. But making it from scratch doesn't taste good. Yep. Okay, that's awesome. Even when I bake anything, even today you're going to see me. I'm going to oven roast some broccoli and carrots. And I don't want to clean up the sheet pan, so... In fact, if I had an air fryer, this would have been a perfect opportunity to use it, because broccoli is awesome in the air fryer. I put like 3 layers of foil. I'm not very green, unfortunately. I put like 3 layers of foil on the sheet pan so that I don't have to clean it up later. So I mean, I think that's a good idea. I think that's actually a good thing that you're throwing the liner on there. Oh my god, I could go on and on about cooking. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, maybe in about 15 minutes I'll start cooking. I know. I'm trying to practice stalling here. And I'm also kind of playing with my setup. The fact that I have 3 PCs, I have 3 computers on right now for streaming. By the way, you know who I am. I just changed my name. I have no idea who you are right now because of the name change. 3. Wait, is this Ryan? I'm trying to think. I'm like clicking on the profile, and I see a VTuber model, so that doesn't help. Ryan. Oh man, dude, how's it going? So no more Agent Hysteria. So what happened to Agent Hysteria? Oh, you're VTubing now, just keeping that on the down low. Oh, that's awesome, man. Dude, I really like your model. You know what's funny? When I first discovered VTubers, I wasn't sure how I felt about it. I was like, I don't know. That's like like you see like a VTuber girl, and it's like, what if it's actually a guy using a voice changer? But at the end of the day, who cares? At the end of the day, who cares? Oh, sorry. Oh, wait. Oh, I probably should have just said Agent Hysteria. Sorry. My bad. The end of the day, who cares? And VTubers are awesome. I mean, there's a lot of VTubers that are more entertaining than... What am I, a flesh streamer? A flesh tuber? Okay, well, dude, I'm gonna check out your streams. I see that you were playing Honkai Star Rail. How do you like it? I'm scared to play Genshin. Well, I'm scared to play any gacha game, to be honest. Because when I played SAO Memory Defrag, it killed my wallet, but... I mean, Honkai Star Rail just looks so good, and it's turn-based, and I really like turn-based. So I'm like, I don't know, I might actually check this out. I knew I like them down the line, but I was busy with stuff during the pandemic. Oh, nice. It's really good, you love it? Oh, man, it's just... I don't know if I have the self-control to not spend money. I'm happy to spend money on pixels, and that's not a good thing. That's not something I should brag about. You get a lot of free rolls. Can you play with other people too? I know with Genshin you could play with other people. And how's the story? I've seen, different people talk about Genshin, and people will say like the story isn't. Some people say the story is great in Genshin. Some people say it sucks. Some people say it's overwhelming. But how does Honkai Star Rail compare? Wait, you get a lot of free rolls? 70 to 100 rolls for free. That's pretty cool. I'll take it. That's fun content right there. Just doing rolls. I mean, honestly, I kind of prefer... when I played Memory Defrag, I think I would go through all the other grinding stuff just so I could do, like, a roll, Like, all right, time to pull for my pixels. Oh, solo since it's turn-based. Okay, so... Oh, that makes a lot of sense. That's true. Yeah, with Genshin, it's, like, more of an action RPG, right? So that would make more sense where you could kind of play with each other. But yeah, for a turn-based game, that makes more sense that's going to be, what do you call it? Single player. Yeah, lots of grinds. Lots of grinds to get free pulls. Yep. Or you pay money. Just pay a little money. Like, I promise you'll get it this time. Plus, I mean, isn't there a thing called streamer luck, where if you're streaming, you get streamer privilege? You have, I think Asmongold, he got 2 legendaries in Honkai in a row. And, yeah, other streamers were getting kind of getting a little jealous. Must be nice. I know, right? Maybe I'll give it a try. Is it free? Oh, there's drop. Wait, do you have drops? I mean, small streamers can have drops too, right? It is free. Okay. You do have drops? All right. I'll try to get some drops from you then. I'll have to turn stream on. I'll make sure alerts are on. Actually, I need to turn alerts on Twitch on my phone. Wait a minute. I am not following you. Is this a newer account? I'm pretty sure I was following you. What the heck? Am I on the wrong account here? Oh, maybe on my older Twitch I was following you, but I wasn't following you on this one. When I used to be the Black Swordsman. That's probably what it was. Okay, that's probably what it was. Okay, so that's probably me, because I had a different account, I think. Yeah, that makes sense. Man. Okay, I got alerts on. I need to turn alerts on my iPhone. Yeah, I was Mr. Black Swordsman back then, so that makes a lot of sense. That's probably why I didn't recognize you here. That's awesome, man. You play Minecraft? We'll have to play some Minecraft sometime. See, I have a server I have a dead server right now. But man, VTuber. Oh yeah, if you're down to game, let me know. Yeah, dude, I miss you, man. We haven't hung out in a long time. Are you going to ALA? I'm trying to think. That's a long ways away, but yeah, miss you, bro, too, man. I'm not going to AX this year. I think just trying to hold back on because I think we might go to I might go to the Philippines next year. So, but ALA. Oh yeah, that's right. I did. Okay, the last time I did see you was at ALA. I was trying to figure out when I last saw you. I know I saw you at a convention. Oh, dude, I finished Call Me Can't Communicate, by the way. I forgot to message you. I messaged you when I started it, but I forgot to message you when I finished it. And it was really awesome. It was good. I had a little trouble getting into it at first. Yeah, so I don't know what it was. For some reason, when I first started, like, I would laugh and I would think it was funny, but you know, like some anime you guys watch, or any shows in general, you watch an episode and you're like, you suddenly become a drug addict and you're like, I need more. And I didn't have that feeling right away. And some shows are like that, you know, it doesn't mean I didn't like it. It's just like some stuff, like Attack on Titan maybe pulls you in instantly. And after the first episode, you're like, well, I can't stop there. I got to keep going. But with Call Me Can't Communicate, at like the first few episodes, I was enjoying it. And I thought it was like, okay. But then the more I got into it, the more I really liked it. So it was awesome. I've just been on a big slice of life kind of romance thing lately for anime. So that was right up my alley. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. Oh, man. Right now, I am watching let's see. I have a spreadsheet. See, that's how my wife and that's how Salty and I bond right now. You know, we're talking about like, what do we do to improve? How do we improve our marriage? It's like, well, we hang out a little more. Maybe I spend a little less time just in my cave playing video games. And then we found a win-win situation. The answer was anime. Watch more anime. I mean, it's not like we were having marital problems or anything, but we said, how do we, you know, just what can we do to hang out some more? And we thought, oh, let's just watch anime together. Some more. Like, and yeah, it's awesome. Honestly, Sam, I only watched it since my roommate was watching it, but after a few episodes, he started really liking it. Oh, yeah, see, that's... so I saw a lot of negative reviews about Call Me Can't Communicate, and I'm thinking they just probably didn't give it a chance after a few episodes. I don't know. I thought it was really good, because I like Call Me, of course. I think that a lot of introverts probably relate to her. I like the art style. I like the thing they do with her eyes, how she, you know, they show her with the pretty eyes, and then when she's like all... Every once in a while, she'll get, like, the big scared eyes. I don't know. And, of course, the trap friend, or the gender ambiguous character. I can't tell if it's... I would guess it's a guy. But you never know. It could go either way. Najimi, yeah, your character. It could go either way. You never know. Because depending on the situation, he'll say, I'm a guy. In other situations, he'll say he's a girl. We don't know. And I think that's hilarious. In terms of airing anime, we were watching Nier Automata, but that got delayed. Yes, her cute oval eyes. Exactly. I love that. I actually prefer the oval eyes over her real eyes. We're watching Demon Slayer season... I put season 3 here, but it's actually season 4. Saw the first episode in theaters. It was awesome. Last season, I was watching Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible, but then that got delayed, and it started re-airing this season. Started episode 1 again. So I'm waiting for it to get to episode 7. I don't know when that happens, though. The spin-off for Konosuba, the Megumin spin-off, that one's pretty funny. I feel like that one's really good for if you're a Konosuba fan already, but if you haven't seen it and you just watched this Megumin show, you might not like it. Oshinoko is the best this season, I think. That is really crazy. It is so good. This other slice of life is called Yuri Is My Job. I haven't really watched a lot of girls love anime, but this one is really good. I got, this one's like a shoujo, My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 999. And that one's about a girl that plays MMORPGs. Well, okay, so because her boyfriend got her to play MMORPGs with her, then he met another girl in game and broke up with her. and that's the premise of the story. Like she's still addicted to the MMO that he introduced her to, but then she meets like a new handsome guy. Good shoujo. And then the day. Oh, by the way, would you want me to drop the link to the air fryer paper lines? Send it to me anywhere. Yeah, wherever you want. Actually, I'd prefer it on somewhere not in here because I will lose it. Because so yeah, so either like yeah, Insta, text, Facebook, wherever, anywhere not here, so where it won't disappear forever into the void. Guys, the dangers in my heart is really good. That one, actually, it kind of reminds me of call me can't communicate. I was like blanking there on the name. Yeah, the dangers in my heart is really good. It's about this Chunibyo middle school boy. He has like the emo bang covering his eye, and there's this tall model girl in his class that's really popular, and he talks about wanting to kill her and all this stuff, but he actually like has a crush on her and stuff, and he's really awkward and shy, but it's funny. Even though it's the characters are in middle school, I feel like it's not aimed at a middle school audience because there's adult jokes in it. Like I don't even want to spoil it. There's one scene that there's like a dirty joke in there that I thought was really funny, where, yeah, do I even say it? No, I just won't say it in this case is it a spoil? It's not really a spoiler. No, I don't want to take away from it in case any of you guys watch it because it's funny. Because if I tell you about it now, then when you go to watch it, you'll be like, oh, I know what's gonna happen. So I'm just not gonna say it. Okay, but anyways, I think it's time I go downstairs and we are gonna start cooking some Hamburg steak. Enough stalling. Here we go. I will be right back, guys. Is it working? AirPods are in. All right, they're working. Am I okay, guys? How does it sound? Everything okay? How's it going? Oh my goodness, my chat box is below the camera, isn't it? Let's move that up a little bit. Come on, chat box. There's chat, and then alert box, of course, has to be on top. There we go. Hello. We hear you? Nice. Well, it's like you just went next door. What's up? Woohoo. All right, all right. Um, so I'm trying out a new thing. We got my iPhone here. Whoa. And last time I had a little bit of issues where I was trying to show you guys what I was cooking, but it wasn't working out. So I'm gonna see if I can get this to stay over here. So then you guys get a view of what the heck I'm cooking. There we go. I should probably move the chat. Do I move this up top? Maybe I'll just switch between webcam and iPhone. So I have a webcam here. So I'm chopping up stuff. You can see it right there. And how is the mic quality, guys? Honestly, I need an honest review because Celtia was helping me sound check it earlier, and she's saying it sounds like garbage. And if it sounds like garbage to you guys, I want to hear it. I can take it, guys, because I want. Oh, BJ, what's up? Thank you for the sub, man. I am not hearing the audio for the alerts for some reason, but thank goodness I saw that. Mic doesn't sound amazing, but we can hear you. But we can hear you clearly enough. Okay. Yeah, I'm buying a lav mic this week, and yeah, it's I knew it wouldn't make it in time for today. So next week I'm gonna cook again. Okuro said, okay. At least it isn't muddy. Oh, dude, last week's was so bad. It was so bad. And BJ, by the way, 7 months, man. I appreciate it. Really, really, really appreciate it. Welcome back to the Cherum. Okay, so first things first. We need to make rice because this is an Asian house. And I have rice. Ugh, I got all kinds of rice. Oh. Okay, so here we go. We got. Whoa, am I laggy? What's for dinner tonight? BJ, tonight on the menu we have Japanese Hamburg steak. So in this household, we have how many types of rice? We got 4 types of rice. We got long grain jasmine rice, short grain sushi rice, Japanese, Indian basmati rice, and then the Korean black rice that we mix with the sushi rice to make like the purple Korean rice. It's so good. Oh, it's better. Nice. Oh, getting some frame drops. Oh no. Okay, but we're good now. Yeah, I need to get a better laptop, I think, for down here. So what's your main camera setup? I have a Canon EOS M200. I had to like look at the what's it called? I look at the thing, the model number. You know the thing, and I'm putting it through a cam link. I have an HDMI output that goes into a cam link Elgato, and yeah, it's awesome. It's good stuff. Yeah, the Korean purple rice is so good. What's funny is there's a display on top, but I can't see it right now because it turns off after 30 minutes and it's been on like the last 2 hours. So I have no idea what I look like right now. Does it look like I'm staring into your soul? Elgato. Okay, so first things first. Actually, first things first, I need to wash my hands. Okay, wait, so this is wireless. Let's see, can you get a, oh, I don't have the camera enabled. That'd probably help, huh? Okay. Wow, look at that disgusting sink. Did I really need to turn on a camera just to show you that I'm washing my hands? Probably for the better. Okay. We're gonna wash your hands here before we do anything. Most important thing. Yeah, so I'm streaming from a MacBook right now, and it's really the downside of me using this MacBook from 2019 is that it's a little on the older side. So when obviously I'm like alt tabbing or something, the stream kind of lags. But the good thing is I can wirelessly use my iPhone and use that as a webcam. So that thing's pretty cool. So here we go. Wash your hands. You're fully immersed. I mean, we're not eating. Yeah, true. Yeah, this has the old Intel chipset. I got to get that M1. I have an M1 Mac Studio. Actually, the streaming PC I'm using is an M1. Okay. Full immersion right here, guys. So the minimum, I don't even know if you can see. It's like sucks for me to look back and see. The minimum amount of rice I can make is 2 cups if I use their measurements. But because we can do some maths, we're going to have about a half cup each. So I'm going to put 1 cup of rice. 1 cup of rice here. And we need more sushi rice. I'm almost out of nishikata? Nishiki? No, Nishikata is an anime character. Nishiki rice, right there. So there's 1 cup. And then, of course, we rinse the rice because we're Asian. Got to get all those. Actually, why do you rinse the rice? I do it because Uncle Roger told me to. When I grew up, my mom said that rinsing the rice was removing a whole bunch of nutrients. But then my aunt told me that it was cleaning the rice. And then someone else told me that we don't live in the Philippines, so it doesn't matter if you don't wash the rice because the rice is super clean. And then someone else said that you have to especially do this so that the rice doesn't clump together. But who knows? Dump this all out. And we do a 1 to 1.5 ratio. So we did 1 cup of rice. So for every 1 cup, here's 1 cup and then a half cup of water right here. Yeah, close enough. Then get this in the rice cooker. We're good to go. Wait, okay. I thought I was on brown rice setting or something because my wife makes brown rice for the week. Oh, you need to get a new MacBook too? Yeah. Which one do you have? Bring a laptop. Oh, yeah. All right, judge. It's time to judge. Get rid of starch. Asian, right? Yeah, Asian rinsed rice. That's right. Yeah. Oh, removes impurities. Yeah. Yeah, and sweats because he doesn't rinse his rice. I also rinse the rice and I'm not Asian. Good for you, BJ. I'm glad. I'm glad. Oh, BJ, you know what the funniest thing was? When we were playing Jackbox one time, um, the cat you had a there I can't remember which game it was. I think it was Survive the Internet, and it showed a picture of melted vanilla ice cream all over someone's hand. And my friend that was playing with us said, "If I do your name, this is what'll happen." And it's so stupid. I'm sure the delivery's off. Gotta teach Andrew how to cook Mexican rice recipe. Actually, I'm gonna make Mexican rice on Sunday. Tell me if this will taste good or not. Okay, so I get long grain rice in the pan, oil, brown it, and then in goes some bell peppers, onions, small can of tomato paste, and if I do since it's a cup of rice, I'll do 1.5 cups of chicken broth. Mix that up. Is that it? Is that will that taste okay? Or do I need to add? Am I missing any herbs like Mexican oregano? Would that or garlic? I don't know. Or garlic powder? Could that work? But that's what I'm gonna try to do. Who knows if it'll be good? But that's what I'm trying. Okay. What is next? Next, it sounds good. Yeah, I'm gonna try that next. So hopefully it turns out good. Because I've been trying to meal prep and eat a little healthier during the week, basically. All right, guys. So next we're gonna cut an onion. The rice was the first thing I wanted to do because it takes a whole hour. Next is an onion. So inside of Hamburg steak, it typically has a bit of an oniony flavor. So what we want to do is we want to cut some of these onions, saute them, and I'm gonna mix them with the raw beef. But I want to cook them now so they have time to cool, so I don't put hot onions into the raw beef. See, cooking is fun too. Also, it is. It's awesome. Actually, it wasn't. Oh shit, was this done? It was. Thank goodness. I ran the dishwasher after eating lunch, and I just opened it without even checking. I'm like, oh, whoops. Just assumed it was done. I should get a bigger cutting board. I'll just might as well put this out here. All right, here we go. Cutting board. Let's see. Do you get a full view? I probably am tilting this too much. Let's adjust this tilt a little bit. Oh, oh yeah, guys, I forgot. I want to do since this is eventually going to be a YouTube video, so I should probably do the intro now so that we have it later. All right, guys, gotta get in the YouTube zone or something. Okay, what do I say? I will say, hey everyone. So today I'm going to be trying to cook some. No, wait. Let's do that again. Take two. Man, it's so nerve-wracking. I've been live this whole time, and now that I'm going to do the YouTube intro, I'm like making myself nervous. So today I'm going to try to make Japanese Hamburg steak. It's going to be topped with a demi-glace and a fried egg. And on this, good thing I can edit that out. Okay, one more time. Hold on. I swear I got it. This is why I suck as a YouTuber. Hey everyone. So today I'm going to be trying to make a Japanese Hamburg steak. It's going to be topped with a Japanese demi-glace and a fried egg. And on the side, we're going to have rice, potatoes, broccoli, and carrots. My wife usually makes it, so we'll see how I do. There it is. Take 100. Hi, YouTube. First try. Yeah, I should have said take one right before I said it each time. You can also do a separate intro and outro. In fact, I might do that. It's just that it's one less thing for me to do if I can do it now. That's the thing. But if not, then if it sounds bad, especially because the AirPods, if it sounds really bad, I might just record it because people might hear the audio in the intro and be like, "No way, I'm not watching this. This sounds horrible." Okay, so oh god, I need a knife. Here we go. Knife was in the dishwasher. Let's get some onions cut. Pretty good. Andrew getting nervous for the follow intro. Oh yeah, I did it. Take 100. Wait a minute. Oh, guacamole. That's we bought avocados last week for our meal prep. We had Mexican food for the week for dinner. We just had basically we did Chipotle at home for our. Oh God, is this bad? It's a bruise, right? Maybe it'll live. We'll see. I don't have any other onions, so I mean, it's gonna have to work. I mean, hopefully my wife isn't watching the stream, so then what she doesn't know won't kill her, right? Let's see. If I just cut off the ugly parts, maybe we won't die. The Andrew's cutting the onion. Just cut the bad part out? Okay, yeah, let's see how I do. Yeah, we're just gonna cut the ugly parts out. We'll cut this off. Get rid of the outer layers. Ogres are like onions, guys. They have layers. Get rid of this. This is probably enough onion. Well, actually, once I cut off the bad part, let's see how much. I should probably just cut this whole onion, and then, we'll see what's left after the bad stuff's cut off. Ooh, wow, that's ugly. Yeah, I should probably buy some more onions this week. I'm going to the grocery store soon, so, yeah. I probably should have checked my ingredients before I started the stream, huh? That would have been a little helpful. A few moments later. Yeah, I know. I'll just edit out that's the magic of YouTube, right? Just edit out the part that I was using like an old onion. All right, yeah. Cut this ugly part off. Get rid of that. There we go. All gone. Isn't it crazy? When I saw a few moments later, I immediately assumed it was a SpongeBob reference. So that's why I had to go with the SpongeBob impression, SpongeBob narrator voice. Okay, this layer's a little ugly too. Cut that off. Just get rid of the ugly. Once upon a time, there was an ugly barnacle. It was so ugly that everyone died. The end. Okay, am I still in frame? All looking good? It's a learning process? That's true. All right. And thankfully, this is an old onion, so you guys, lucky for me, I'm not going to cry on stream. Unless I continue to watch Violet Evergarden. That's been a little difficult to watch, guys. Have you guys seen that? People have been telling me that, because Celty just said, hey, we're going to watch this. You like KyoAni, right? I said, yeah. We like Chunibyo, Haruhi, K-On. I almost cut my finger off. Wow. And she said, all right, Violet Evergarden. That's like the last KyoAni classic that I haven't seen. I said, all right, well, she'd only seen a few episodes. She didn't say anything about it. She didn't tell me what kind of show it was. I thought it was going to be a show about purple flowers in a garden. But no. It's a show that hurts my feelings in a good way, but it still hurts my feelings. And, yeah, that's, I think maybe it was BJ, actually. Weren't you the one telling me that I'm going to need a box of tissues? Because after every episode, I'm just like, what are you showing me? This is hurting me. I don't think any anime has actually made me cry yet. Certain anime has made me, a lot of anime has made me feel things, and I felt feelings. But nothing has made me, like, full-on cry yet. But this one might do it. I don't know. I've teared up. I've, like, shed, like, a tear, but, I haven't fully, like, started crying. But I feel like this one has potential to be the one. I know I would prep ahead of time, just have everything cut and prep while talking. Oh, that's true. That's a good idea. I should do that next time. Oh, man, Violet. Yeah. Reminds me when I trolled you about Angel Beats Clannad. Oh, yeah. Okay, and you know what? My brother didn't tell me Angel Beats and Clannad were sad. And then, I think, was Canon made by the same creators? I said, hey, I heard there's this anime called Canon. Can we watch it? And he was like, okay. And I immediately knew. I'm like, wait, is this one going to hurt me? Not about it's not about purple flowers at all. It's not about purple flowers at all. You cried from episode 4 and above. Dude, even like episode 1 was getting me. But yeah, episode 4 was pretty rough. I must admit. Okay, I don't need this this is just the right amount of onions. So here we are going to saute the onions. And this skillet, I forgot to clean beforehand. So I'm going to trigger some cast iron people right now. Let's get the iPhone camera in. Zero X, what's up, man? Welcome. Welcome. Okay, so I heated up a burrito on here, so it's a little bit, oh. Okay, please don't fall. I spent like $100 on this thing, on this tripod thing, so it seems like it's stable enough. So, anyone that has a cast iron skillet, you may have heard, don't use soap on it. Don't use metal tools. So guess what we're about to do? We're gonna use soap and a metal tool. Because it doesn't matter. Cast iron is so tough. My cast iron is so smooth. It has like 50 layers of seasoning on it. So it will survive. It is super non-stick. This probably hurt a lot of people.
And if not, hopefully this clip goes viral and people like shit on me on the internet. Because a lot of people just think, you know what sucks is with cast iron, a lot of evidence online is not scientific. A lot of people go off what their grandma told them. It's like, well, my grandma only used Crisco, or my grandma only used grapeseed oil, so that's why I never use, or I only use like vegetable oil, or I always use olive oil. But there's no, yeah, and look at this dish soap. People think that dish soap kills your seasoning. Dish soap gets rid of any excess oil that's on it and all the food. I don't want my food cooked in the cast iron to taste like yesterday's sausage. So seasoning is extremely tough. I've tried boiling. I boil water in my cast irons, and it's fine. I got so many layers built up that it's okay. Use dish soap. Don't let your food taste like the last thing you cooked. Okay, we're gonna wash this. I really need to just clean that spoon that's been sitting in the freaking the whole what's it called, the sink this whole time. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, I just broke every cast iron rule: water, soap, and metal tools. Okay, so let's get this going. We're gonna saute some onions here. Let's move the camera over here. Oh yeah, actually this works. That works out. Thanks to Celty for making you watch it. Yeah, making me watch it. Just throwing it out there. I did an episode podcast on Violet Evergarden. Okay, I'm done. Time to watch Cook the Nate. Can you send me a link to that, Singy? I'd actually be very. Well, actually, no. When I finish it, I'll listen to it. Or is it only about the first episode? I should probably wait till I finish the anime before I go on there, right? All right. We got going to get a metal. There we go. Once again, gonna break the cast iron rule. Does this light actually do anything? I think. Break another rule. Gonna use a metal utensil to cook these onions. I'm just gonna throw out the rest of this onion. This is so old. I think I'm just gonna get. What episode am I on? Maybe six. I don't know for sure. We're watching it on Netflix, and if I check on this, if I alt tab on this computer, we're gonna drop frames again. But I can't be anywhere past like anywhere between episode 4 and 6. I feel like I don't even think I'm at 10. I'm definitely not that many episodes in. No, not yet. No, yeah. So yeah, I haven't finished it yet. So I won't watch it yet. I have no idea. Thankfully, the show's been around a while, but I somehow still haven't been spoiled. It's amazing. Okay, let's see. If I turn on this vent, do you guys hear this? Is this making a lot of ruckus? Hope not. Okay. Vegetable oil. Wait, no. This one. This vegetable oil. Here we go. Pretty hot pan. It seems like a lot of oil, but I feel like onions are really greedy. Oh, you know what? I should get an apron because I don't want to ruin this Triforce shirt. Oh, 06, prepare for the tissues. Oh my god. Okay, so without spoiling, the last episode I watched, Violet helped write a letter for a princess, and a princess that was out of town. I can't remember what came first, that or going to her coworker's hometown, for where her coworker was requested to write a letter, and then they get there, and it wasn't what she thought. I know I talk about the rest of the 13 episodes in one of the movies. Okay, well, basically every day during dinner time, I'll watch at least 1 or 2 episodes. So, maybe in like a week or so, I'll be done with it. Man, Violet Evergarden, yeah, it's so good. You know what else I'm watching right now that's not an airing show, an older one? I think it might have just been from last season. When Will Ayumu Make His Move? I think it was written by the same creator that wrote the Takagi-san, Teasing Master Takagi-san manga. And it's really good. The ending song is incredibly good. Some of the humor style is a little similar to Takagi-san, but it's not as much focused on teasing. And they're not in middle school in that one, so it's a little different. Okay, let me get a mixing bowl for when this is done. All right, you guys can see me cooking. Is it laggy? Okay, this is way too high of a heat here. Is that my Discord? Okay, no, we're good. I thought this was something stream related. to the cousin. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I definitely got to turn this down. This got hot really fast. We're gonna get these onions nice and caramelized. We're gonna cook the hamburger steak in the same thing. It only takes about maybe 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes to cook it, I think. And since there's going to be so many sides, I'm not using too much beef. I feel like this is pretty close to done. You gotta watch season 3. Okay, so wait, how many episodes are there in Violet Evergarden? What does that sound? Is there walk? Oh, the bottom. I think I got some water underneath my This thing isn't gonna blow up, is it? Okay, there's just some water underneath the pot in the rice cooker, so I think as it's heating up, it's going a little crazy. Well, guys, if this thing blows up, my brother's watching. You know where I live. Call 911 for me. If I die, there's video footage. There's video footage of me being stupid and not stopping it and checking further. Okay, I think these onions are cooked enough. We don't want them like in and out style. It's hard to tell like what sounds are dangerous and what sounds are not because I have AirPods in, so it's kind of partially noise canceling. So I'm like, what the heck am I hearing? And I don't know if it's just me cooking. Maybe that's just the sound that's being heard. Okay, you know what? It's getting a little difficult. We're gonna get pot holder, try to get the rest of these guys out. Let me see. Is that just me making the sounds? It's probably just the cast iron hitting the stove. Oh, it's so heavy. I'm trying not to look like a wimp because I'm on stream, but this is actually really heavy. All right. Yay, brown onions. Also, there's 13 episodes. Thank you, BJ. All right, so we got. All right, onions. I don't know how well you can see that. We got a little bit of green onions. We're gonna mix that up with the ground beef later. Next, we're gonna work on vegetables. So I gotta preheat the oven. Nothing's in the oven. One time when I was little, when I preheated the oven, I was like, all right, yeah, it's good. But sure enough, it wasn't good. And someone had bought a rotisserie chicken. It was in a plastic container, and it was like in a black container, so I didn't see it. And it started to melt. So I nearly caught the house on fire once. So now I'm a little paranoid about that. So we're gonna wait. What time is it right now? We got an hour still? No. Well, I guess I could preheat now. It takes about 20 minutes to cook the vegetables, so I gotta wait till about 4:30 maybe. 4:30 I'll pop it in, but now I can just prep it. There's content. We're just like, oh, I gotta start on the potatoes. We got potatoes, broccoli, and carrots, and rice. We got a lot of sides. Got a lot going on. Okay. So here we go. Let's work on the potatoes next. I forgot to get those, so get one big potato or two small ones. Maybe two small ones. What the heck? There isn't a lot of meat. So I'm gonna get my potato brush out. We're gonna clean these bad boys here. How about some fries? Well, they're not. I mean, I guess these could technically be considered French fries. I am gonna deep fry these bad boys. So let me get my potato brush. Got a potato brush. Clean these guys off. Because these are some gold Yukon potatoes, and the skin's thin on these, so really awesome. You don't have to peel these. Even on russet potatoes, a lot of times I like to keep the skin on. So here we go. Okay, there's potato 1. Now potato 2. And Selfie likes potato wedges, so I'm going to cut them into like a potato wedge kind of shape. So we're getting rice and potatoes. So we're getting 2 starches, because why not? It's Friday. We've been eating healthy for dinner all week, so, not a big deal if we kind of misbehave a little bit today. Cheesy potatoes. I'm lactose intolerant. I'm not a big fan of cheese, but I think Selfie would like that. She probably wouldn't mind if I made her cheesy potatoes. As long as it's not American cheese. All right, here we go. So how do I cut wedges? Let's try cut it in half first. Cut it in half again, maybe? Oh, is that going to do it? Kind of wedges. Good enough. Not perfect or symmetrical, but they're going to be fried, so that's what matters. Oh, I should probably cut this one again. I don't want it to have like a smooth shape. There we go. Oh, we got some ugly parts we got to cut off here. We're going to remove these bad boys. Okay, good thing I did 2 potatoes. Okay, so many. Ooh, slipped. Okay, we'll cut this guy. Maybe cut again like that. There we go. We'll cut these bad boys right here. There we go. No imperfections. All right, potato number 2, cut in half. Cut in half. Oh God, I slipped. Now it's not even. Okay, nice and slow. I don't want to kill myself or lose a finger on stream here. I might get banned. All right, that's probably good enough. She likes them. She likes her potatoes a little bit on the thicker side, so we'll leave them like that. Cut this into another wedge. Cut this in half, and then kind of like cutting apple slices a little bit. Let's see, what are we doing here? All right, there we go. Yay, potato wedge. This is so much fun to watch indeed. Nice. Hey, I'm glad, man. It's fun for me. It's fun to make this stuff, so I'm glad it's entertaining because, I mean, this is just, for me, this is fun. It's like not even work. Okay, so let's switch cameras here. Ah, it's so cool doing this. Except that spoon is really bothering me. All right, we got potatoes. And then we're going to get some salt. Get these nice and flavored up. Take the lid off because ain't nobody got time for that. Put like a nice thin layer of salt. We're going to drown these. We're going to boil these. Oh God, that was a lot of salt. I need to take some out. Whoops. A little more than I meant to go with. Actually, it'll probably be okay if I put enough water in there. It'll probably live. Will it? Let's just get rid of that. Maybe a little bit of that. Okay, that'll probably be okay. I'm going to fill this up with some water. Usually, if I'm cooking russet potatoes, at this point I'll also usually add a little bit of sugar. But Yukon potatoes got a lot of natural sugar, so we're just gonna deal with this. Just add a little bit of salt. I think that should be more than enough. Okay. So then we're gonna get the stove on. Get this boiling. Put the lid on so it'll boil faster. Then we're gonna fry them. Oh yeah, you get the selfie emote. Yep. Yep. All right, now we're gonna cut vegetables here. First, let's get out the carrots and broccoli. So I saw the reason I put carrots and broccoli on the side is when I googled Japanese Hamburg steak, the pictures had broccoli and carrots. So I thought, oh, that's a good idea. But I don't really like vegetables, so I tried to get the smallest. Broccoli, but I had to get one up. So, okay, checking the new emotes. Nice. I hope you enjoy them. Okay, let's start by peeling this carrot. We got this bad boy. And I use my potato peeler on it. Just get rid of that outside skin. I recently found out that my girlfriend likes soggy wedges. She likes flaccid potatoes. I'll never look at her the same way. Oh my goodness. You're not trolling, right? Like, are you totally serious? I feel like you're messing with me. That can't be. Well, I guess on Valentine's Day you can save some money, and instead of cooking, you could just go to your local grocery store and grab some of those already cooked potato wedges, and you're in the green right there. And you're in her good graces. I mean, I feel like maybe that's a win. First, I was going to say that's a strange. I mean, I guess to each their own, but hey, it's a lot easier to make soggy wedges than crispy ones. You could just boil the potatoes. Just serve her mashed potatoes. Dang, soggy wedges. That's crazy. Soggy. Everyone's like, what? Yeah, I know. We're ending the stream right here. Oh my goodness. That's so funny. I'm gonna make fun of her from now on. I'll try not to go overboard. All right. How am I gonna do the carrots? I gotta Google a picture, guys. What the heck? Oh man, this computer's just gonna freeze up. Japanese Hamburg steak. Are the carrots in like chunks? Are they long? Are they short? Are they like chipped? Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Okay. They'll be similarly shaped to. Should I boil these two before I? So I could do it like this, and then cut them in half, and not hopefully not lose a finger. I should have sharpened this knife. I don't know. I feel like there's no way that's gonna be done cooking in 20 minutes. Will it taste soggy if I? I'm gonna boil these with the potatoes. We're gonna try that. I'll boil them, and then when I throw them in the oven, then I don't know. Or will it? Unless maybe I just cut this one in half. This one seems kind of thick. Okay, it's just nice and slow. Oh god. This knife is a little on the dull side, but now I'm too lazy to sharpen it. I don't know. Is that weird? Maybe this. Okay, this will cook in 20 minutes. But if I boil it first, will it get soggy? Oh, decisions. Hey, gotta try and find them out. Yeah, that's true. Okay, do I boil them or do I just? Okay, so if I boil them first, they're definitely going to be cooked all the way through, but there's the potential that they get soggy if I overdo them. If I don't boil them, they're definitely not going to be soggy, but there's a chance that they're a little on the hard al dente side after they come out of the oven, even after like 20 minutes. If you ever invite me to your place, I'd be more than happy to cook for you guys. Hey, what's your signature dish? Okay, let's see. I gotta make a decision. You know what? These are a little on the thin side. We're gonna YOLO. We're gonna not. We're gonna aim to not boil them. Maybe I'll just get them in the oven sooner than later, just so these will have time to cook. Here we go. Put these in a cast. These are gonna go in the oven. Yet another cast iron skillet because I love cast iron. And my AirPods are already starting to die, aren't they? They're at 14%. Anything but fish? How long have I've only been streaming for like 30 minutes. These are already dying. Okay, once I get the broccoli cut, I'm gonna let these charge and I'm gonna plug in my wired headphones. And you guys are gonna hate me because the wired headphones actually sound a lot better than the these AirPods. Well, you aren't gonna hate me until when I switch back to the AirPods. You guys are gonna hate me. Okay, let's rinse broccoli. So let's get the iPhone cam on. I think the fish. No pescador. El pescador. I like fish. Can you make birria? That's not fish. I can't make that one myself. All right, we got that washed. That was easy. Now let's cut our broccoli here. Mexican food and pasta. So birria, that counts. I don't know how to make birria. I can make. Well, I mean, I'm not really actually good at making Mexican food. I just go to Vallarta and buy pre-marinated meat, and then I heat it up, and I say, "Look at me, I'm a god. I can make Mexican food." But I didn't make. I never make any of the marinades myself. You know what? I don't like the stems too much, so I'm gonna try to cut off as much of the stems as possible. It's probably a lot of fiber in there or whatever, nutrients. What do I know? I eat fried foods. I don't know anything about nutrients. But these top parts taste so good. I'm not the biggest fan of broccoli, but when they're fresh like this, they actually taste pretty good. Frozen broccoli is awful, I think. So let's just cut off. Oh god, I cut off too much of the stem there. There's like nothing now. Whoops. Okay, we'll leave it like a little bit on, like that. How about that? I think that's fair. Is this wasteful, guys? Like cutting that much of the stems off? Yeah. I hope I'm not being too wasteful here. I hope that's not weird. Okay, that's good. Well, this is all waste now. Let's start with real Mexican tacos. Okay, so what is a real Mexican taco? Obviously not Taco Bell. Obviously not a crispy shell. You're talking like those two little thin corn tortillas, and there's like a al pastor on it with some onion, cilantro. I love Mexican food. Even thing is, I like Mexican food, but I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't have cheese, and I'm also a little weak to spicy food, and a lot of the best Mexican food is kind of on the spicier side. So that's the challenge. Okay, so we're actually done with this cutting board for now. We are going to get the broccoli in, and we are going to put a little bit of olive oil on it, and then salt and pepper, and we'll get this in the oven. So I have a second thing of oil. This one has a little mix of olive oil, extra light and some extra virgin olive oil, and put that in. Yeah, Andrew, cilantro, onions, al pastor, or carne asada. I like chorizo a lot, but a lot of times, some chorizo is just too spicy for me. That's the problem. And I'm such a weakling. But yeah, I like chorizo a lot. But I think carne asada is my favorite Mexican meat, especially when it's barbecued. Oh man, it's so good. Okay, you know what? To make this a little extra good, we are going to use fresh ground black pepper and fresh ground Himalayan pink salt. Himalayan pink salt. There we go. So here, we're gonna get in my daily workout here. So let's get some salt in first. This is a 720p webcam. Can you see the salt getting on it or not? I can't tell. Okay, salt one actually is pretty good. The pepper is hard to grind. I think there's like some kind of clogging going on in this. All right, let's get some black pepper. We'll get this in the oven. It should take about 20 minutes, but we'll see. I mean, I didn't pre-boil anything, so it might take longer. It might take, what time is it now? 4, so I've still got a whole hour for dinner. It'll be even better if it's, if I can get it cooked ahead of time. I could always just reheat this right before we eat. Okay, in the oven. Top shelf. Seriously, only 10 minutes left or 12 minutes left on the rice. Okay, so let's take a look at these potatoes. I think that they're starting to look pretty good. Oh, geez. Don't fall. Don't fall. Let's get the iPhone camera back on. Next episode, Andrew making carne asada tacos. Actually, I wouldn't mind doing that on stream if you guys want to see that, because then I get to eat it. So that's kind of a win-win. There wouldn't be much work involved. I mean, I could try to make the rice from scratch, and you guys can judge me and tell me I'm wrong. Because there's no way I'm going to do it super authentically. Okay, so what we're going to do is these potatoes have been boiling for some time. I want to poke it. And yeah, it's fork tender. So we're going to pour this water out. So let's prepare the sink. Pour this into the colander. I'm going to rinse out this excess. Get rid of this excess broccoli here. Use the same colander. Okay, cool. Turn this down. Man, this is hard work. Am I in the right spot? All right, we're good. Get some pot holders here so I don't hurt myself. I also like to put these rubber gloves on when I'm doing stuff like this in case the pot holder fails and like water splatters on me, and I'm less likely to get burnt. So put these on. Strain these bad boys out. Ugh. All right. Okay, fire's still on. It's looking good. We're going to let the water drain out, and we're going to get... Oh, don't forget the salsa. I don't know how to make salsa from scratch. I've never done that. That would actually be a good experience. That would be a good thing to try on stream, because I've never done it. Okay, so I got some cooking oil that I've been using. Just been cooking fries in it and stuff. So we're going to reuse some of this oil to save some money. And I might need to add a little more to it. Doesn't look like there's a lot. Whoop. Let's bring you guys over here. We're going to get these guys cooked once. And then we'll set them aside, and right before we eat, we'll refry them to crisp them up. The oil level's a little on the lower side, so we're going to add just like a little bit more. There we go. We'll mix of old, a little bit of new. Get this vent going again. And time to deep fry. Looking good. Thanks, Singy. French fries. All right, so guys, check out. Wait. Maybe this one's better. This is a candy thermometer, and this is how. This one is how it should actually look. Let me see. See how one of them has numbers on it and one of them doesn't. So I can't remember if I told you guys on stream, but basically, this one used to have numbers on it too. But I throw it in the dishwasher every time I'm done with it, and it's burnt off the numbers. But I've also deep fried so much I know exactly where 375 degrees is. So we're gonna stick this in. That's what she said, and just wait for the proper temperature to be hit. How? wait. Are you asking how I burnt the numbers off in the dishwasher, or how I know where 375 is? Oh man. Yeah. You got it. There we go. There's our potatoes. You just stare at this while we wait for the oil to heat up. So that's going to take a bit. The oil was in the fridge, so it's kind of on the colder side. So for now, while we wait for that, I'm going to charge my AirPods. Let me mute for a second here. AirPods.
All right, guys. Now we're using wired headphones for now. You missed Chaircoon? Yeah, if only I could take Chaircoon down here. Oh no, how does it not have numbers? Yeah, that's the dishwasher detergent we have is really extremely powerful. So when we throw it in there, because I'm too lazy to wash it by hand, I mean, the detergent just kills it. And over time, it was a slow process. It wasn't all at once. I deep fry a lot. So just slowly over time, it just, the numbers just started burning off. Oh shoot, I don't have a timer for the vegetables. Hold on a second. Let me put a timer real quick. Let me mute so you guys don't hear me when I put this thing down. All right, there we go, unmuted. But yeah, this mic probably sounds a lot better, doesn't it? I'm really sorry, guys. The wired Apple earpods, these are so old, but the mic on it is so good. I don't know if the hardware on this microphone is just better, or if the AirPods just sound worse because it's Bluetooth, so it's wireless, so the quality suffers, or these actually might be older. No, my AirPods might be older than these earpods, actually. That mic actually sounds really good. It's the problem with the Bluetooth. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so I mean, this is good enough for people on TikTok. You notice on TikTok, this is how everyone TikToker looks. They like hold. Or wait. No, it was the other one. Nah, I'm looking really stupid. They're like, hey, I'm holding up the mic to my mouth. They always do that, and I don't know why. It just like drives. It's like a weird pet peeve of mine when I see them do that, or they hold the lav mic up to their mouth. I think it sounds so weird. Sexy voice. Yeah, this mic is so much better than the AirPods one. The only problem is that it's not very long. I'm kind of tethered to here, so thankfully I'm at a part of the show where I'm waiting for stuff, so I knew this would happen. Literally every TikTok, yes. I don't know why it just bothers me. I mean, it sounds better because they get the mic closer, so then it sounds crisper and there's less background noise. But for some reason, I don't know. It just bothers me for no good reason that I can think of. Man, it really helps having a separate PC handle the streaming. And this laptop, I just have OBS open, and it's not streaming because last week when I streamed, I mean, my computer's still a little on the warm side, but man, last week when I was streaming, this thing was, I thought it was going to blow up. It's like, woo, fans were on full blast. Oh, man. Yeah, I have a lot of emotes now, BJ. I'm glad you noticed. Yeah, I had fun with those. I got some Omega Lol ones as well. I got Lol, Omega Lol, Pog. I got crying. Got a lot of stuff on there. Got a lot of just follower emotes too. Yeah, there we go. I got the. See, in conversations, I use the cry laughing emote so much like the one you used in your previous message where you said sexy voice. So I wanted my own version of that, and that's what that is. Fries ready yet? No, oil's still not quite there. It's like a little under halfway. Yeah, look at that. And we got the wink. I was gonna say the winky face, but that might give people the wrong idea. And of course, Singy, the classic Chaircoon emote. I love that Twitch introduced follower emotes because I felt bad that people had to be sub just to use any of my emotes. I was like, what? So of course I have to include Chaircoon as one of the free ones. You know what? I stopped streaming for so long that it glitched for me. So I uploaded 5 follower emotes, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna remove one and change it to something else. So I removed my 5th one, and it wouldn't let me add another one because I was gone for so long, I think, or I don't know, or because I temporarily killed my affiliate contract. But for whatever reason, I can't add a 5th one. Wait, is that supposed to be Celty? Yes, the one you just used, that's the Celty emote. What do you think? She's so cute and cheerful? Yeah, exactly, right? I thought it was weird. It's like, that doesn't look like her because she's not in cosplay. Okay, let me see. How much have my AirPods charged? Bluetooth settings. Because these things were at like 13 or 14%. Yes, got the Celty emote. Okay, where is my Bluetooth? Am I dropping frames right now? I just opened up my settings. Okay, Bluetooth. Like she's checking out a new season of her favorite show. Oh, no way. These are charging fast. The AirPods went from 13% to 96%. Okay, so unfortunately, you guys are going to have to suffer as soon as I start moving again, which is kind of soon. I'm going to have to switch back to AirPods. It's okay. Hopefully by next week, I will have an actual lav mic setup so you guys don't have to suffer with this, you know, all the bad audio. Oh yeah, so did you guys watch Suzume in theaters? I have a review video for that coming out on Monday. I enjoyed it. I like your name, but Suzume was also really awesome. I never saw Withering with You, but I need to see that. Hopefully dinner's ready when she comes back home. Funny enough, she works from home also, so she's here. She could probably hear me. I'm so loud that even when her doors and my doors are all closed, she can still hear me. Very unfortunate. But the thing is, her hours are just different because I work on the East Coast time. So in my time, I work from 7 to 3 versus her job is actually in the West Coast. So she works from 8 to 5. So yeah, so that's why I get like a couple hours to myself to stream. 3 o'clock, 3 to 5. Okay, that oil is just about heated up. I'm going to switch back to earpods. BRB.
All right, AirPods are back. Sorry for the bad quality. And let's see, 98 and 97% respectively on each of these. That's pretty cool. All right, so temperature is just about hitting. Oh, it's a little under. It's almost there. This has been 5 minutes. Yeah, it's not quite ready yet. Oh man. Whew. It's so weird. I got so bored with gaming streams for myself, and I felt like I want to do something different. Oh, the rice is done. Yep, rice looks good. So I was like, you know what? Let's try the cooking stream. Some of my favorite streamers were doing cooking streams, and I thought, you know what? Why don't I try it? My favorite streamer right now is NMP LOL. I knew him from like World of Warcraft days, pretty much, but now he does more like cooking streams with his girlfriend, and it inspired me to get back into streaming. I said, you know what? I like to cook. Why don't I try it? Yeah, these are almost fully charged. That was fast. That couldn't have been more than 10 minutes. So that's the one good thing about these AirPods, even though they only, it's so funny. Well, then again, this is the first generation of AirPods, to be fair. I bought these right before they announced Gen 2, like a month before. I always tell people, before you buy an Apple product, go on macrumors.com. They have a buyer's guide. But I didn't even practice I didn't practice what I preach. And I bought it without checking, and I paid the price, literally. So I think that this model is from 2018, but I bought them in 2021, and like a month later, they came out with Gen 2. So that kind of hurt. It's like when you get a new iPhone and then like a month later the new one comes out. Like you should never do that. You should always look on macrumors.com. So I paid the price. You know what else I have? Oh wait, this is probably. Oh yeah, that's ready to go. Okay, so I don't burn myself, I'm going to put on these gloves. I'm just gonna wash them real quick in case there's oil splatters. I don't want to touch the food with these gloves because we wash dishes with them. I'm sure they're clean, especially because I wash them all the time, but still, you know, just a little weird. I just want to protect myself from the oil. Let us switch. Make a little bit more room in here. I'm going to take out this thermometer. I'm going to turn on the iPhone cam, and we're getting these bad boys in the oil. I'm going to have to adjust this camera. It's like kind of an awkward angle, but oh well. Here we go. It's going to go a little crazy because the temperature went a little higher than I meant. And I'm going to dump them all in because they're a little, since I just finished boiling these potatoes, they're on the verge of becoming mashed potatoes. So they're a little fragile. I'm going to try to put them all in one go. And now I walk away. Stand back. Whoa, look at that. Look at it go. Okay. I turned the temperature down to low when I put it in, but now I can crank it back up. The temperature probably dropped a little bit when I threw it in. All right, there we go. So to save some dishes, I'm going to use the same colander to put the done potatoes in. Going to just like wipe this with a paper towel. Is that an iron pan? Nice. Yeah, cast iron. Cast iron Dutch oven. It's one of my newest toys. So I got a gas grill outside recently, and since I'm obsessed with cast iron, throughout the day, on a lot of days, what I'll do is I'll heat up the grill. I'll put a cast iron on it. It's a small grill, so I can only fit like 2 at a time. And I'll put oil on it, wipe it all off, close the lid, 30 minutes pass, and it's all burnt off. Put another layer, and just super oil them up. So this guy deep fries a lot, this pot. This guy gets a lot of mileage. So we got this guy now. The done potatoes are going to go in there to strain. I wiped off all the water. And these should cook pretty quickly. Yeah, they're already browning. They're already cooked all the way through because I boiled them. Now we're just trying to get them a little crispy. But this is actually pretty good for the first fry. I think I'm just going to take these out because we're going to fry them again right before it's time to eat because nobody except for Woohoo's girlfriend wants to eat soggy wedges. So we're going to take these guys out. With russet potatoes, you don't have to boil them. You know, you can just blanch. I always recommend double frying potatoes. The first step, you'll always want to blanch them in some sort of way, whether it's at oil at a low temperature, like 275, or you boil them. But for Yukon potatoes, there's so much more sugar content in these guys. I feel like you have to boil them if you're gonna fry them, or else they fully brown and they're still raw on the inside. Okay, so that's good. Let's take a look at these vegetables. I can hear stuff happening. Wow, that actually might be done in 20 minutes. Cool. So now, we just kind of chill for a bit. I mean, the sauce. Cast iron coon, that's right. We got chair coon, we got cast iron coon. I'm literally using cast iron everything for today. I guess besides for the rice cooker. So next, I need to get this guy out of the way. So we got potatoes. This cutting board is in the way. So, is this hot? Yeah, it's a little hot still. We're going to make the sauce, except I'm not really making a sauce. You know what? Actually, I thought I was going to need, I was originally going to use this little Dutch oven pot to make the sauce in, but I realized I can just use the same cast iron that I cooked the Hamburg steak in. At the very end, I'll use that same guy. Okay, we'll use that. We'll do it that way. Let me just get this out of the way. Now that I know I won't need this. Yeah, so this is what I'll use for the Hamburg steak. Cool. Are we just chilling right now? I think we're just chilling for like a good 9 minutes before... Yeah, we're just chilling for a little bit. So let's just switch this iPhone off. And you guys can look at these potato wedges. How about that? That's probably a nice view to have here. And I'm going to try to plug in this iPhone. I feel like it's still at 92%. Man, the iPhone 13 Pro Max has a pretty good battery life. This thing, I've been using this thing the whole time, basically. It's been on. It only used 8% battery. After all that, that's crazy. I thought about upgrading to the iPhone 15, but maybe I don't need to. Okay, so I'm just going to take the phone off and just let that charge. That's crazy. Oh man, I really want to eat one of these, but I gotta not spoil my appetite here. Oh, you know what? It's time to work on time to work on the Hamburg steak. So we got our onions here. It's cooled down plenty. Now we're gonna get out a few ingredients. Gonna get out some ground beef and an egg. And we have panko breadcrumbs as well. So we recently got the Celtics always wanted kind of like a fancy case for the eggs. We always just use the carton from the store, you know. But the thing's pretty cool. Kind of like this. We're gonna get out one egg. Get the egg out. What we're gonna do is, usually when I eat a hamburger, this is like a third pound. Actually, we should weigh it. Let's weigh how much beef are we eating between the two of us? Because I'm not making a huge amount. So we got a scale here. Can you guys see the number? Let's see. 0.52. So it's a little like, this is about like a half pound of ground beef. And it's 80-20 blend, so 80% fat, or 80% meat, 20% fat. 80% fat would be really bad. 80% meat, 20% fat. So when I cook a burger of half a pound, by the time I'm done cooking it, it's probably about a quarter pound, it feels like. I've never weighed it, but it feels like it's pretty small. But yeah, we're going to add an egg and breadcrumbs to this, so I feel like this is going to expand quite a bit, so I didn't want to do too much beef for us. We're going to start a little small. We'll see if we regret this. We got one beautiful clean glove. We're going to get this ground beef into here, into the onions. Let's throw these guys away. And we're also going to get one egg in here. Every YouTube channel uses the nice brown organic eggs. I actually unironically like those eggs a lot too. So let's try to not get any shells in, right? I saw a shell going as I said that. All right, egg in. And basically, I don't do any measurements. I kind of eyeball everything. So we're gonna try something a little different. Hopefully I don't regret this. We're gonna I don't usually like using pre-made kind of seasoned salts. This is from a local restaurant, but it's basically a regular seasoned salt that has like salt, pepper, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder. We're gonna try a little bit of that. It'll taste better that way. Then I'm gonna mix it all up, and then we're gonna eyeball in some breadcrumbs. Because the egg is gonna make it a little mushy. And let's see how this works. Is that gross? You guys probably can't even really see this super well. Maybe once I'm done mixing it, like massaging it up, you guys will be able to see it a little better. Not the most beautiful sight in the world. Okay, but now we have this. We got some panko breadcrumbs. With my clean hand, I'm just gonna pour a little bit in. Start small. You can always add more. Start with just a little bit there. Japanese panko breadcrumbs. We have a huge stash of panko breadcrumbs. Maybe one of these days I'll make Japanese curry on stream. Okay, probably need a little bit more. I'm totally guessing. I actually have no idea what I'm doing right now, to be honest. Because like I said, my wife usually makes this and not me. So I could be doing this all wrong. I feel like it's going to need a little bit more seasoning. Hopefully I don't regret this. Let's see. Just a little bit more, because I only kind of put a little bit. If it's too salty, thankfully, the little sauce I'm making is a little on the sweeter side, so that should help fix it. So let's see if this is any good. Okay, these are looking pretty good, I think. This seems like the proper texture. It's hard to tell with the glove on, but just a tad bit more. It's a little on the mushy side. There we go. Make a half pound of beef go a long way. Adding a whole bunch of breadcrumbs to it. A lot of filler ingredients in this. This thing got huge. Half pound of beef. I should weigh this actually. Okay. Oh, come on, man. Sticking to my glove. Send me some? I wish. Send you some nice raw beef in the mail, right? Okay. For like hamburgers and things, you don't want to overwork the meat, but I feel like for Hamburg steak, you really want to make sure everything is massaged in. And I'm totally making that up on the spot as I say that, because like I said, this is not one of my specialty dishes. So I could be wrong. Maybe I'm overdoing it. Okay, let's see how much this weighs now. So, let's turn this thing on. So first I'm going to weigh just this, and I'm going to hit tare, so now, tare. So now this is 0, put it in, that's what she said, and it almost doubled in size. The meat by itself was about half a pound, it was 0.52, now we're at like 0.94, so we're almost at a whole pound now. That's pretty crazy. Let me turn this bad boy off. I'm so obsessed with weighing my ingredients. For like a whole year, I wanted that. I just wanted a food scale just because. I had no good reason. Well, the main thing I use it for is I buy a lot of ground beef from the store, and I'll measure out ground beef patties in exact, like as close to half a pound as possible. So I store them in like nice even amounts. Oh shoot, the vegetables. Wait, are these okay? There's only like 2 minutes left. These are actually looking pretty good. I'll probably take them out now because we're not going to eat for another 30 minutes, and I want to pop them back in. And this is really hot. Ow, 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 ow. There we go, vegetables. Oven roasted vegetables. So we're going to turn this timer off, and maybe about 10 minutes before we eat, I'll pop them back in the oven. Reheat them. Can't really see too much, huh? Let me get this. The iPhone's at 91. How did my battery go down? Guys, my iPhone was at 92% earlier when I took it off the tripod to charge it, and now it's at 91. It went down 1% since I plugged it in. That's crazy. What's going on? Okay, let's get this guy back in action. Okay, iPhone. It's going to be a little bit better quality. Sorry, it's a little shaky. We got oven roasted broccoli and carrots for the side. Bluetooth? Oh, maybe. Actually, it's using Wi-Fi, funny enough. Well, it's not really funny, but ironically enough, it's not using Bluetooth. Okay, so now, what else can I do? I guess I can shape the patties. I can shape our Hamburg steak patties. That's the next step, it looks like. I'm going to put this cast iron skillet in the oven. No, it's still on. I'm not going to do that. I need this for the Hamburg steak. I'm just going to set this aside off camera here. Oh god, I hit my screen. Okay. And this guy can go over here. Holy, that is so hot. Okay. Oh god, that's really hot. How about we reuse this cutting board? And we were talking about parchment paper lining earlier, and we were going to use parchment paper so I don't have to wash this. Was it plugged into the wall? It was. It was plugged into the wall. Oh, well, you know what? It's not directly into the wall. It's plugged into like a... I'll show you. This might be why, actually. I want to plug this into the computer. No, I don't want to plug it into the computer because then it syncs. When I plug it into the computer, it thinks that it tries to sync the iPhone to it, and it'll use wired protocol instead of wireless to share the camera. But I have one of these things. Come on, focus. Focusing. There we go. There's 2 USB ports on the bottom. That's probably why. It's probably not providing enough power. It's just one of those things you throw on the wall so that you can add USB charging, but it's not that great. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna wash my hands here. And then we are going to get some parchment paper on to that cutting board. We're going to shape the Hamburg steak patties. So now we're both going to get a little under half a pound patties for each of us. It's amazing how much eggs and breadcrumbs can increase the weight. Let's get some parchment paper. Wish that Celtic can join the stream next time. She's kind of shy. She prefers doing. I've invited her, but I think she prefers doing photo content than video content. You know, she's not like me, bouncing off the walls all the time. She kind of likes to do things at her own pace. But maybe one of these days. There we go. There's half. I was gonna go weigh them, but I'm like, okay, I'm not that crazy, am I? Okay, so it's more like an oval shape, I think, right? We're gonna go with like an oval shape. Yeah, this turned out to be quite a bit of meat now after adding all the filler ingredients. It's probably I'm gonna try to make a dome in the middle. A lot of times, ground beef tends to kind of turn into a hockey puck. So I don't know if it'll do it this time, but I assume it will. Like a nice deep well in there, and I assume it should all hopefully even out by the time it's done cooking. So what I'm going to do is when I cook this, I'm going to throw this into the pan fry it, and pour some water in to kind of make sure it cooks all the way through. So we have a good, I'm probably going to wait till another 10 minutes, then we'll start the Hamburg steak. I actually forgot she's kind of shy. Yeah, she's extremely shy. It's actually kind of funny when we watch like any kind of show that shows introverts and kind of explores what they're thinking. She'll always look at me and be like, "Yeah." They'll say, "Oh, introverts need a little more time to do this," or "Introverts don't like, these kind of situations." She looks at me. I'm like, "What? What did I do?" And yeah, so because I don't understand. I'm not really much of an introvert. When I took the Myers-Briggs test, I'm close to 50-50, but I lean a little more on the extroverted side. But it's actually really nice being married to an introvert because I can learn more about how introverts think. A lot of times I'll bother. It's like, hey, if you were in this kind of situation, how would it feel? What would you be thinking in this kind of situation? So it's yeah, that's actually kind of interesting for me, kind of educational. I'm actually friends with a lot more introverts than extroverts. I don't know. When I'm around people that are more extroverted than me, I kind of shut up and I let them do whatever, and they kind of take over. But if everyone's introverted, I don't mind, leading and talking a lot. See, yeah, it's still too soon, just a little too soon to start on the proteins here. I'm gonna get this thermostat back in the oil. Want to make sure this is just the right temperature later. I'm gonna put down the spatula. All right. Number one thoughts for introverts: I gotta get out of here. Too late. Wait, was that a sponge? That was a SpongeBob quote, right? Right. I gotta get out of here. That's when the Fry Cook games when Plankton was saying that if you are faint of heart, you should get out of here. And like yes sir, yeah, I thought so. And like the big buff guy was like, I gotta get out of here. Everything in life can be equated to a SpongeBob quote, or related to a SpongeBob quote. There's always a proper SpongeBob meme for every situation. And that's probably why I feel really old when I hang out with Zoomers that didn't grow up, or Gen Z kids that didn't grow up with SpongeBob. Like I could make a SpongeBob reference and they'd be like, "What are you talking about? Is that Kai Cenat or Aiden Ross?" And it won't work. It's just, huh, getting old. Let's see, my headphones, these AirPods are down to 51%. You know what? Since I'm just standing around here, I am going to switch to the wired headphones. Let me mute real quick. In fact, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I'll be right back. I would say hello to Cherry Coon. My instinct said say hello to Cherry Coon, but he's not here. So I'll just be right back.
All right, guys. So I basically just have to stall for another 10 minutes. Oh, wait. I'm going to turn the stove back on for the oil. Whoops, wrong one. Oh, I'm going to say what I said again. I forgot I muted myself. Okay. Thank you for that, VJ. So, freaking boomer. I'm such a boomer. Okay. So basically, I just got to stall for another 8 minutes. In 8 minutes, I'm going to start cooking the Hamburg steak. So I'll have 10 minutes to kind of, I think it'll take 5 minutes to cook, but just give me a little bit of slack so that Salty's not waiting around. I want her to be able to eat right. My goal is always right at 5 p.m. She can walk downstairs and dinner is ready. So if I can time this properly, at 4:50, I will start cooking Hamburg steak. They'll give me 5 minutes to cook it. Then I can take the Hamburg steak out and make the sauce in the same pan. Then when there's 5 minutes left, I will pop the vegetables back into the oven and I'll drop the potatoes back into the oil. So I have the fire on full blast on the oil for the potatoes. I'm just trying to get them back up to temperature so as soon as I need it, it's ready for me and I don't have to wait around. So that's the game plan. Other than that, we're looking all right. I mean, I just hope everything tastes good. I'll taste test it on stream. I don't think she wants to be on stream, so we won't be able to get her reaction, but I'm pretty brutal on my own cooking, so if it sucks, if it's not that good, I'll probably tell you guys it's absolutely terrible and inedible. Looking good? Thanks, man. You're looking at just like raw hockey puck stuff. I got DM'd on Twitch, and I can't tell if this is a spam account or not. So I'm just going to look at that later. Huh. Anyways. Yeah, I want to get a new computer, a new laptop. How long do you guys think a laptop should last you? I bought this laptop in 2019, and so it's already been almost 4 years. Chat, cheer for Andrew. Yes, please cheer for me. Say nice things to me. Make me feel good. All streamers are insecure. All people are insecure. Who am I kidding? All of the streamers just come up here because we need validation from people on the internet, right? That's why I don't want to post on social media. We need that validation. We don't feel good on the inside. Yeah, a laptop. I've had my laptop for about almost 4 years. And honestly, for the most part, it feels fine. It's just when I stream, it doesn't feel great. So I wonder if... See, I want to get another MacBook because... Oh, shoot. Is my oil... No. Okay. I thought this was already hot. I want to get another MacBook because, one, I like MacBooks, and two, I can use the iPhone wirelessly whenever I need it in OBS. Downside is they're expensive. I could probably build a little PC for streaming for downstairs, and it costs less, but then I could only use it for streaming down here. But if I get another laptop to replace this, I can use it for other things. And you get a trade-in value. Since this is from 2019, I could trade it into Apple and get probably like $400, or I could sell it on eBay for like $600. I don't know. Decisions. I don't know. It feels like I just bought this thing, but I mean, 4 years, is that a long time? Am I just spoiled? Or I feel like 3 to 4 years is how much you should get out of a laptop. I did have one laptop that lasted a good 7 years, so maybe, I don't know. I don't know how long it should be. I should start shopping around. Well, first things first, I think I need to get a better microphone so that I don't have to rely on these wired earpods. It's the AirPods, man, that Bluetooth is just so bad. Yeah, I'm going to do some research tonight. Depends if it still works. I'd keep the old laptop. Yeah, that's the thing. This laptop works just fine as long as I'm not streaming. But when I'm streaming, I mean, it's usable. It's just, I think that's why I dropped frames. I think it's because of, I think it's because of this. Oh, it's right. Okay, we're gonna switch back to the AirPods here. Let's see what battery they got to. It was at like 50% before I started charging them. Let's see. Now they are at 98%. Looks good. Okay, let's switch.
All right, AirPods enabled. All right, we're good. Now I'm on the move. Yeah, okay. This is at a good temperature now. I can just turn this down. And actually, I should swap. This can go in the sink. I'm going to put the vegetables on the counter here. Oh, that's hot. Let's see. One of these more toasty. I actually really like super brown and toasty broccoli. I can't tell if it's focusing or not from here. Mmm. Really good. Oh, so processed. Doesn't even taste like a vegetable anymore. Those are good. You can also turn an old computer into a local server. That's true. In fact, I have already done that. My brother gave me his old computer, and it's a file. Oops. And I use that as a Linux file server right now. So that's where my dilemma is, because I could, sell the laptop and get some, because Apple computers, Apple products in general have really good resale value. So even though they're more expensive, you'll get some of that money back when you go to sell it. Versus a Windows PC, you try to sell that later, good luck. No one's going to want it. Yeah, let's turn this guy down. Okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go time. We're just going to start heating up the pan. Here we go. In fact, I want to use this one back here is the hotter flame. So I'm going to try to swap positions here. We're going to move the deep fryer guy over to this one. Hello. Oh, this burner sucks. All right, we're going to that burner. When things aren't lined up, I have to use this to light it. So annoying. All right, there we go. Put that on low. Let's get this guy nice and heated up. Now we're going to get a lid. I'm gonna pour water over this. I don't know what the order is. Do I pan fry one side and then add water? Do I sear it first? Maybe I sear both sides and then I add water? I'll try that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but we'll see if that works. I haven't touched an Apple computer since high school days. Really? They have their uses, They're good. I like Apple stuff. I know there's some people that only use Apple, and there's some people that absolutely hate anything Apple. But, like I always say, there's a right tool for the job all the time. Like having an Apple computer right now is really helping me since, I'm wirelessly using my iPhone without any third-party tools to get this working. What's a good way to frame this? Yeah, there we go. Let's try. It went down lower. Tighten it there. Is that good? I think that's good. I'm gonna cook some Hamburg steak. Yeah, we're at just about time. Okay, let's crank this thing. I don't think I need to add any oil. I sauteed the onions in this earlier, so there's still a decent amount of oil left over. And these ground beef patties are really fatty, so I think it'll create enough fat, and it shouldn't stick. And my cast iron skillets are super extremely smooth and seasoned. There's like millions of layers of seasoning on it, so we should be in good shape here. Camera coon, that's right. We got chair coon, cast iron coon, camera coon, everything coon. All right. Okay, I want to get this a little hotter. I want to get a nice sear mark on it. Although it's not, I don't want to light the whole house, smoke the whole house up, so I don't want to get it too hot. But I do want to get it, I do want to make sure there's some sizzling when this hits the pan. Okay, is this up to temperature yet? It's okay, it's kind of dropping. We're going to turn up this oil, the deep frying oil, a little bit. Got to make sure that's ready as soon as we need it. Okay, so the way we're doing the sauce is I'm kind of cheating a little bit. I could make an onion sauce from scratch, but, oh, that camera's not on. I really like this Japanese demi-glace. This is used for omurice. It's more of a paste more than anything, so it's a little too thick to use by itself as the sauce. So I have beef broth to thin it out just a little bit. I should probably get this thing open now so it's ready to go later. Let's get this guy opened up. Oh shoot. Yeah, it's not the most visually pleasing thing to look at. On the inside, it's just like a paste. But it's got like a little bit of a beefy, tomatoey, sweet flavor. And it's really nice. So I'm gonna get a spoon for this. So it's ready. Get a little spoon in there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna after the Hamburg steak's cooked, we're gonna throw some of this paste in. And then we also have beef broth, since it's super thick, kind of thin it out and deglaze the pan a little bit. So it'll be like partially homemade because, we're going to be using the juices left behind by the ground beef that we're cooking, but also most of the flavor is going to come from this thing I bought on Amazon. So we'll see how this goes. Hopefully this is good enough. It's pretty hot now. Oh, geez. Okay, you know what? We're going to go one at a time here. These patties are so fragile. What we're going to do is I am going to cut this in half and go one patty in at a time. If I pick the patty up right now, it'll fall apart. So now I can do them one at a time like this. And then iPhone in. Oh shit, I fucked it up already. Okay, messed it up. Now the second one in. I also put it the wrong way. I was supposed to put the hot, like the dome side, like that. Okay. I probably could have waited a little. It's not super. I don't want these to stick together. Let's get these apart. Yeah, look at how nonstick this pan is. So we're gonna get that. We're gonna get that a little bit brown. We're gonna flip it. We're gonna add water, and then we'll just let it cook. So for deglazing this pan, oh shoot, I better make sure I. Oh god, that's hot. Better make sure I get. There's like little bits of onions in here from earlier. I'm gonna get those out. I don't want that in the sauce. Oh, I'm gonna need one more pan because I'm cooking an egg at the end too for each of us. I almost forgot. One egg on top. I'm gonna try to do an almond rice egg for myself, actually. That just to spice things up a little bit here. Okay, how's this looking? Is this browning? Okay, not quite yet. Not quite there yet. No, Patty Coon. I did it backwards. Yeah, one of them. I put a dome in it, but I was supposed to put the flat side down, but one of them I screwed up. Okay, so let's get some eggs here. And okay, that's not quite up to temperature yet either. Get some eggs. Celti's gonna have hers sunny side up. I'm gonna have mine scrambled, almond rice style. So let's get the eggs put away. And now I want to use a little cast iron skillet, and I have. Yep, that's right. Another cast iron. We're gonna use this one for the eggs. Super nice and shiny. So we'll have that ready. That's gonna be at the very, 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 very end. Oh, that's smelling really good. Wow, that smells incredibly good. I wish you guys could smell this. Yay, Team Scramble. You like them scrambled? Okay, yeah, this is ready to flip. I think that looks good. Who knows? Is that what it's supposed to look like? We'll see. I'm going to let it brown a little more. Or actually, no, I don't need to. I'm going to put this water in. And then once the water all cooks out, it'll brown. Again, it's not overflowing, is it? No, it seems to be all right. Okay, cool. Is that too much water? No, it's just right, I think. I don't know. Here's what it looks like. Put that in. That seasoned salt lake smells so good. Do you drink out of a cast iron cup? I might as well at this point. I have made soup in a cast iron skillet. I might as well just get a cast iron cup. Season it every day. Drink orange juice in it, wear down the seasoning, or have to reseason it. Okay, I need another little bowl. There we go. One for each of us. So that, there's nothing interesting going on there. So we are going to go here. Nope. This one. Going over here. We're going to crack some eggs. I'm not a fan of sunny side up eggs. You're not. Actually, I really like sunny side up eggs. I'm just in the mood for scrambled creamy almond rice eggs. Okay, let's see. 1 egg for each of us. Nice, beautiful brown eggs. So a lot of people focus on getting brown eggs, but for me, it's more of the yolk that matters. The quality, these are like the most expensive eggs they sell at Safeway that I go to, or Vons. And the yolks they're really good. I can't remember the name of the brand, unfortunately, but it is extremely good. They taste different than regular eggs. I know, like, it sounds a little hippie for me to say that, but I mean, it's honestly really good. Okay, we're like 5 minutes till go time. I'm just gonna pop these guys back in the oven for 5 minutes, the vegetables. So vegetables going in, and so I don't forget about them. Timer for 5 minutes. Yeah, 5 minutes, that's good. And then potatoes, I'll wait till the absolute very end. Okay, so we're gonna scramble mine. Get a fork out. And we're going to see which one. Which one looks like it's on the verge of breaking? This one. It's gonna be a little tiny one. If I were a true Asian, I would have been using chopsticks to scramble this, but I used a fork. So I'm a faker. All right, we'll do hers first because scrambled eggs are a little greedier with the oil. So if I throw this in the oil, I feel like if I put the scrambled one in first, it'll just eat up all the oil, but the sunny side up one won't as much, so go in that order. We'll have to do the eggs at the absolute end here. Let's see. How is the Hamburg steak looking? Looking good. Okay, all the water is almost boiled out there. So I gotta get ready to start plating now. And that's my biggest weakness. I am not good at making a nice, beautiful plate. So let's get some plates out. Let's hope it doesn't look too much like garbage. Get some plates ready when the time is right. We'll put the rice on towards the end as well. Okay, good. Look at that. Hamburg steak. Is it cooked all the way through? I don't know which camera to look at. Hopefully. We'll see. I mean, I just boiled it in water for a few minutes. I feel like there's no way this thing isn't super well done. I'm going to wait till I have it on high, and pouring that water in really cooled it down. So I'm just going to wait till it starts sizzling again, and then I'm going to take it out. Yeah, the bottom isn't fully seared, so once it reheats back up and the bottom gets brown, then I'll just take it out. Nice, thank you. Yeah, I'm totally winging it. Once again, I don't know. I'm literally kind of making this up as I go. Just totally going off feelings here. Cooking with my feelings. Do I leave it covered? Well, I mean, I already put the lid in the sink. I guess not. It's a little late for that. So I just want to... once that's done, I'm going to pour hot water into the skillet to... or no, I'm not, because I'm going to make a sauce. No, I'm not. I don't need to deglaze it. Okay. Now the question is, how much sauce do I make? I don't know. This seems pretty idiot-proof, so even I could figure it out. I mean, if it's not enough, I just add more. If it's too much, oh well. Okay. Do I put the eggs first or the sauce first? Wait, I gotta look at a picture of almond rice now. I assume the glaze goes on top. Almond rice? Yeah, the glaze has to go on top. I mean, or I guess a lot of people use ketchup, but I like the demi-glace better. A nice little runny sauce. It's kind of around the edges. I guess it depends. Depends on what you want. How do I want to do it is the question. How about... maybe I'll do meat. Maybe I'll go meat, and then meat, sauce, eggs. We'll try that. Okay, this is starting to sizzle again. This is probably fine. Yeah, this is good. Okay, time to take them out. There we go. The thing got freaking big. Okay, I hump didn't fully go away. Well, I guess no one will see. I'm gonna toss over it. Okay, we're next going to try to make the sauce. Oh, it's almost time for them to come out. Okay, so let's get the sauce going here. We're going to pour some beef broth in. See how that goes? Get some of this concentrate. A little glop of that. I have no idea if that's a good amount or not, so we'll see. Let's get a wooden spatula, because, I mean, might as well make more dishes. There are a lot of burnt bits. Maybe I'll have to strain this. I think I'm going to put this through a strainer before I serve this, because it's going to... It looks like there's some burnt onions and stuff, so I don't want that in the sauce. It looks decent. It smells good. It kind of smells like a ketchup-y sauce, actually. There's probably ketchup in this. Or at least there's tomatoes. There we go. I don't know. How does that look on camera? Oh, time to take out the vegetables. I'm going to turn this down. Oh, a lot going on. Okay, we're going to turn off the oven. Get these vegetables out. Oh, that looks really good. It's also burning me. So let's get these out of the way. Now we'll on the sauce. Yeah, we're definitely going to put this through a strainer because it looks like it's a little bit of black bits in there, which we don't want. So let's taste it. See if it's any good. Get another dish. Nice. Yes, the sauce. All right, let's see. Did I even make enough is the question. Let's see. That's really good. Tastes like the paste. So I can't really take any credit for it, but yeah, that's done. I'm gonna put that into a little bowl. What kind of bowl? I'll just put it into any bowl I can find. How about this ramen bowl? And then we got a strainer. I'm gonna strain this out. Let's see. Oh crap. Almost knocked over the fries. That would have made me really sad. Okay. We see it? Yeah, we see it. And you also see my dirty dishes. So let's get this sauce through the strainer. Let's get rid of these black bits before this thing burns. Watch, all the black bits were so small that they still go through. Well, okay. See how that looks. Oh shoot. I like how this makes it look like I know what I'm doing. Yeah, there's like little bits of brown meat and stuff. Okay, now we got a sauce. And I'm gonna pour this over the meat. Let's see if it looks any good. Let's get this iPhone camera over here. Can't see anything. Is that like gravy? It sure is. The American equivalent would kind of be like a Salisbury steak. Okay, so let's try this guy. Put like half of it on here. The other half on here. Is this not a lot? Do I need to make more? Maybe I need to make a little bit more, guys. This not really a lot. Okay, let's put another glop of another bit of sauce. Let's make a little more. In case I overcooked the meat, it'd be nice to have like a little sauce. Okay, put a little bit more of this concentrate in there. And a little bit more a little bit more beef broth. Then we're going to get this heated up, get this all mixed up. This is probably gonna be too runny. Probably gonna need a little bit more. Oh, I'm definitely gonna have to strain this again. There's still little bits of burnt onions and beef left behind in there. Okay, let's get this. Yeah, it's on high. Okay, good. This oil's getting cold here. I'm already over time here. It's already after 5. Seems I failed my mission. Okay, so let's add a little bit more of this concentrate here. This is looking a little thin. And my AirPods are dying. I can hear it played that sound. We gotta hurry up with this so that I can start on the eggs. Oh, this isn't even really in frame, is it? I'm sorry, guys. There we go. A little second batch of sauce here, so we can get a little bit more in there. thicken it up just a little bit. I need to reduce it down just a tad. It shouldn't take too long. The skillet is still really hot. Yeah, it's still a little runny. So we'll let that thicken up a little tiny bit. Let's see. It's really good. Really, really good. Okay, this is probably fine. Okay, let's get this strained. Where do I put? Oh, pot holder's here. Okay. Let's get this show on the road here. You guys can see it. Okay. Well, got gravy straining. Hopefully this doesn't taste totally awful. I'm so nervous. Okay, that's good. Now let's pour the rest of this onto the Hamburg steak. See what I mean about overcomplicating things, guys? I always make things way harder than they have to be. Let's pour a little more on here. There we go. Now there's like a whole bunch of sauce on it. Now you can't see the ugly color on it. Now we're going to cook the eggs. So let me just rinse off this skillet real quick, and then I'm going to put this in the oven so it's out of the way. Let's get this. I don't want this, all the gravy to be stuck to it. All right, and this oven's still really hot, so this should dry it. Like 400 degrees in there. All right, now let's get our little baby skillet on the heat here. On the heat. We're gonna get some butter, because nothing makes a cast iron skillet more nonstick than a whole bunch of butter. So to make sure, so if you want to cook eggs, sunny side up egg, if you want, there's like two different ways to do it. If you want them creamy, you use butter. If you want them a little crispy, you use vegetable oil or lard. So Salty likes her sunny side up eggs on the creamier side, so we're gonna use a little bit of butter. Get this back over here. Let me move the butter. I feel like I'm gonna knock it over. Okay, let's reposition this camera. There's no way that's a good angle. The camera's a little behind, isn't it? Oh, it's confused. It doesn't know which way the orientation is. Okay, there we go. I thought it was the other way. Creamy all the way. That's what she said. Okay. That spatula is too wide, so we're going to use my wok spatula. And then get her eggs on as soon as this is hot enough, as soon as this butter's melted. A lot of butter. And we're eating Hamburg steak, so you know we're not here to be healthy. While I'm waiting for that to melt, I'm going to start plating up some of these vegetables as well. Let me see. It's like 3 carrots. You guys can see the finished product at the end. Ooh, these look all nice. One side of the carrot is really seared. I should show the seared side. I should flip these. No, they look a little burnt. We're going to show the not as seared side. Well, not burnt, but they look maybe a slight overdone. Okay, that's good. That's good. We're throwing in the egg. The good thing about using butter is it makes using cast iron extremely forgiving. So even though this thing isn't like super high up and 100% ready, since I'm using butter, it won't stick. Add a little bit of fresh ground Himalayan salt and some fresh cracked pepper. We have black pepper already ground, but I mean, the fresh ground stuff tastes so much better. For a special occasion like this, you got to do the fresh cracked. Okay, so while that's going, I'm going to continue to plate this a little bit. So I'll take the more burnt ones. Salty doesn't like them too burnt. So there's like almost no vegetables. That's so funny. You guys will see when this is done. There's like almost no vegetables here on this plate. It's like all meat, but it's okay. I don't like too many vegetables. Okay, I'll definitely get these crispier broccolis. Okay, so hers is going to be the nicer looking one, it looks like. Okay, I can give her one more broccoli. There we go. These ones look a little nicer. Yeah, mine looks all ugly. That's okay, though. That should just about be done. Yep. I didn't even have to look at it. Oh, God. Don't hurt me, please. Oh, God. It's splattering. You know what? I feel kind of bad serving it. Kind of the whites being a little runny. She doesn't mind it, but I don't want to kill her. Okay. That's good enough. Oh, geez. Oh, no. Oh, no. I almost messed it up. Let me turn the seat down so I don't die here. Okay, we're going to go this side. There we go. Okay, this is how it's looking so far, guys. So now it's my turn for my egg. So I gotta go in 5 minutes, but everything looks good. Nice, thank you. Alright, so I have no mods, so I have to ban you myself. That's a shame. Okay, falling core. Hey, Andrew, are you around? Or woohoo? Can someone ban this guy? My computer's lagging. Alright, let me get some almond rice. Is this gonna work? It's not gonna be a traditional one. I'm basically just gonna make sure the top's runny, and then I'm just gonna put it on top, like still kind of partially raw. It's already almost done. Look at that. Get a little bit of salt, and that's it. Super easy. And where did I put that? Oh, here it is. Just want the bottom to be nice and brown. Yep, nice and brown, and the top runny. It's not really almond rice. It's more of, there we go, shortcut almond rice. This is how it looks after it gets sliced in half. There we go. Nice velvety. Okay, now let's get the fries in. Oh, shoot, this is ready to go. All right, time to, oh God, that's really, I should not have left that there. Okay, let's get cold water. I need to cool down my cooking utensils. Hot holder. Cold water. Holy, that got really hot. I should have left it off to the side somewhere else. Okay, and of course I gotta dry it so I don't get any water in the oil. There we go. I can actually grab it now. Okay, and my potatoes. I made such a huge mess, guys. I could make a whole separate stream of me cleaning up the mess from dinner after. So we got French fries going in the hot oil. This should be like less than a minute. It should be like, or about like a minute at most. It should be about like 30 seconds. I give it for this to be done. See if I can adjust this camera so you guys can see it. Oh no. Okay, push the rice. Ah! Alright. Has it been 30 seconds yet? Yep. Just about done. Cool. Turn this off. We're going to get these potatoes onto the plate. We're going to salt them, of course. Hit them with a little fresh Himalayan pink salt. I love that stuff. Alright, fries are done. Hit them with some salt. And then, I'm going to get these guys on the plates. I almost got this in the food on accident. Oops. Alright, there we go. Now let's get these tongs. This is going to be extremely filling. We only used a half pound of beef total. Let's see, we'll go in twos. 2. Try to make it even. 4. And 4. And 6. Oh, no way. Perfect even amount. 8. And then 8. And now we're going to get some rice. turn this guy off. Whoops. Okay. I'm going to put the lid on this oil so we don't accidentally. Oh shit! I left one fry in there. I'm so sorry, lone fry. Okay, I'll take that one for me. Burnt one. And then now the rice. Oh no! I got these bowls dirty. Okay, we're going to rinse out. I put the scrambled eggs. I use the I put the eggs in these little bowls, but I want to use this to shape the rice into like a perfect bowl shape. So, be right over there with some rice. Shit. Good thing that I should have had a camera here. I just dropped all the rice that I scooped up back in. What is that sound? I think my filter is loose or something in my overhead. All right, here we go. Yay, no soggy potato wedges. Yeah, that was close. All right, we got rice for one plate. Now let's get our second plate of rice. Right, now we get our second thing of rice. There we go. We got two different versions of omelet rice. Here's Hamburg steak with a sunny side up egg on top. We got rice on the side, potatoes, oven roasted broccoli and carrots. Then we got mine. Of course, same thing. We got almond rice with our demi-glace on it, some oven roasted broccoli. I put the more burnt ones on mine. The potato wedges, and I put a pseudo almond rice on top. This is my prediction of how it would look if I made real almond rice and cut it on top and it split. So this is my shortcut version. But now, of course, I should take a picture real quick, and then we'll try it, and we'll taste it, and we'll see if it's any good. I'm going to pause this. Yeah, my AirPods are dying. They're at 5%. Okay, let's see. The finished product. Here's Salties. Oh man, the background's so bad. So let's move this out of the way. Oh man, now I'm craving some of that. Oh, good. I'm glad it looks appetizing. All right, come on, gotta frame it nice. You can't even see the Hamburg steak, funny enough, because like there's an egg on top on both of them. It's not the cleanest presentation, but I figure I should get pictures of it just so I have it. And then now with the potatoes. Okay, we'll put Salties aside. I'm not gonna touch hers. Then now mine. Oh, let me turn off this iPhone cam here. There we go. It's taking up everything. Delivery! Okay, let's this background. I mean, these aren't good photos anyway, but I just want to try a little bit. Photo. Mine looks so much sloppier. Oops. Yeah, like a little off-centered. And now the potatoes in front. And there we go. Okay, let's switch back to resume. Resume. Oh no. Okay, the iPhone camera's dead. It froze. Okay, I guess I'll eat in front of here. See if it sucks or not. Let's see if it's edible. Eat in front of here. Let's try the potato. Pretty good. I can never get them as crispy as the rest of the potatoes, but it's pretty good. Okay, now let's try oven roasted carrot. Remember, I thought about boiling these first. And I'm glad I didn't. That's actually really good. They're a little bit sweet. They got caramelized in the oven. We got broccoli. Super crispy. And now, of course, the main event. Screen cap it for me? Thank you. Can you take pics of the Canon camera? Oh, I wish I could, but I can't take it off the mount. Okay, let's see. Let's cut into this. Oh, man, it's a little tough, isn't it? Okay, I'm sure it's extremely well done. Let's see if it tastes burnt or weird or anything like that. Okay, make sure I get some sauce. We got some sauce, a little bit of scrambled egg on it. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mission success. I think she'll like it. But anyways, guys, that was a lot of fun. Thank you so much for watching. Next week we're making Japanese food again. We're going to try and make. I think I'm going to try to make a Japanese bento. This one's pretty ambitious. So the bento next week is going to have karage, rolled eggs, which I've never made, um, octopus sausage, and rice. So that's next week. Look forward to it, and just thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.